Welcome back to Talk of the Town. As another brutal winter finally winds to a close, we're starting to think spring, and the weather is improving, so homeowners are spending some time fixing up their interiors and exteriors. We've got a treat for you. Legendary home improvement expert Bob Vila actually joins us today. And how are you, Bob?
I'm great, Jessa. How are you? And has the snow finally melted up around Madison?
Finally, we're just a few days clear, but yeah, we're in good shape. And I'm excited to talk to you about some tips and tricks of the trade for homeowners. So I have a few questions for you. First of all, let's talk a little bit about pest control. And what, in your expert opinion, are 5 of the must-do pest control items for homeowners?
Yeah, no, it's April is National Pest Management Month. And one of the most important things that a homeowner needs to do is to conduct an audit of the outside of the house. And from the point of view of pest management, this simply means auditing the condition of your foundation, your sidewall, making sure that you don't have any cracks or holes, and if you do, seal them up so that pests can't get into the basement through there. By the same token, look at the sidewall, look at the eaves of the roof, and make sure that you don't have any problem areas that are going to allow squirrels or raccoons to get in, or insects or swarming bees or whatever. In other words, take an audit of the house, making sure that the skin of the house is nice and tight, and replace anything that's worn out, like weather stripping, or in some cases you'll have mortar joints that are broken that need to be repointed. All this is the kind of work that needs to be taken care of in the spring, because the bugs and the varmints are all coming out of hibernation, and they're anxious to join you in your cozy, warm abode.
Yes, I'm sure they are. And so your suggestion, of course, is to take a proactive approach. Get out there, take a look, and replace things before you have pests invading your home. And what pests this time of year are we specifically looking to protect ourselves against?
Well, you know, this is the time of year when we do have to take a good look to see if we have problems with termites. Termites cause over $5 billion in damage a year to Americans' homes and business structures, and it's easy to figure out whether you might have termites. You just have to take a close look and know what you're looking for. Obviously, if you see them swarming in the garden around your house, then you've got a problem. They're there. If you see mud tubes along the outside of the house, these are these kind of highways that they create to get from one place and into your house. And on the inside of the house, one telltale sign is if you see little piles of frass. Frass is what we call their waste product. And it kind of looks like coarse sand or sawdust, and it tends to be dark, maybe almost black. And if you see a little pile of it in the corner, that means you've got active termites and you want to get busy and you want to call a professional to come and do an assessment, because this is not the kind of job that's a do-it-yourself job.
Okay. And would you say termites are going to do the most damage out of all the pests that we'd be looking for?
Well, yeah, because, you know, they like to eat cellulose, which is the wood in your house. And so you got to make sure that you limit the damage by making sure that you don't have them in there.
Right. Absolutely. And if we do suspect that we have an infestation either in our homes or we're seeing signs around our home, what's the next step? What course of action do you recommend?
Learning more about the problem is easy. Just go to pestworld.org and you can find out more specific information about the problems you might have in your area. But ultimately, you should be calling a professional that can take a look at your situation and give you some advice on what kind of treatment you need to do. I got to run. I got to go to the next city. Great to be with you.
All right, Bob. Well, thanks for your time. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, folks. Well, we'll be right back with more Talk of the Town right after this, so please stick around.